Hi, I'm Gracie X, and I wanted to talk about reciprocity in open marriage or in polyamory. What do I mean by reciprocity? I think it's really important before you have any kind of openness in your relationship to really evaluate and notice if this is an equal back and forth, if there is generosity going back and forth between the both of you. And I think that this is really key to think about before you do have any openness. Sometimes when I'm blogging and doing videos, I actually think about people out there, really nice people, overgivers, who this may not be right for at all. And there are people that I wouldn't do this with. I wouldn't do this with really sexist men. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it with people who are narcissistic and can't really gauge how much they're taking, how much they're giving. I think there has to be a real flow, a real back and forth. And I actually came up with a test many years ago to just test people to see if, kind of take the temperature of how much reciprocity was capable in this relationship. Now that I tell this test, I'm not going to be able to do it anymore, but I'm still going to tell you the test. So when I meet someone and I'm interested in them and maybe having a friendship or something more, I have lunch or go on a walk, and sometime in that period I bring up something that may be a little bit difficult, like, oh, I was feeling really depressed last week. And then I notice how do they respond to that. If they say something like, oh my God, you were depressed. I was so depressed last week. Or if they completely ignore it, which has happened to me, I really take that as a sign, and I check them out even further, because for me, one of the most important things is reciprocity, is a person who has the capability to be nurturing, to be emotionally responsive. One of the things that I think is most complicated about a lifestyle like this is that there aren't really easy rules. I mean, I will set up something with one person one way, and then I'll completely do something different with another person because this person over here is capable of more, or they're more aligned with my vision and my value system, is really probably more of a generous way of saying that. So if you are thinking of doing this and you're an overgiver and a generous person, just make sure that that other person is also thinking of you and giving back to you in a generous way that you're giving to them. And those are my thoughts for today. Namaste.